home of the Bills since 1973. We are at Bills Stadium just south of downtown Buffalo, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the New York Jets. And we are underway in Buffalo. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Room here to run. And all the way down to the 35. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you can tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson on the move to his left. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day. And
this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Able to get there and pick it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL. But I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now a handoff, Johnson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Play action. It's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. A flag down. Let's see if this will stand. McCann's kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach. And let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're growing louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. Hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it, but third down coming up. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
57, Mike. Mike 57. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 57 for Mike. Mark 57. Watch the back. Watch the back.
Throwing now is Allen. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 74 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Johnson jostles free, and he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Second and 11 now. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Zach Wilson, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now Allen. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 more on that one and another first down. Now, these 2 division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10. And it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Spawn.
On first down, Allen. Rourke's right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Here's Allen. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Second down and goal. Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. Give him 5 on the carry there.
Who is this guy? Jesus Christ.
So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all, and Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember, but back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year, and we also saw Week 18 when the league was on pause for a few weeks in 2001 following the attacks on September 11th.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Play action. Now Wilson rolling to his left.
Are you kidding me?
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They go play action with Wilson. And he finds Tyler Kroft. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. He gets this one to Johnson.
Ridiculous.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Wilson now off the bootleg. Flush to his right. And a minute.
Can I get a fumble, please?
Maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Johnson running left. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. Third and goal from the 2. They'll try to run it in. Johnson.
Oh my god. This game is so bad, dude. This game is so bad.
Johnson, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Jets are going
This game is so bad.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into
Like, what is he doing out there? What is he doing out there?
Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Escaping the pressure right. And this one is going to be off.
Oh my fucking god. I'm going to kill somebody.
You're following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under.
Like, this is an absolute joke right now.
On winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the
Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Lose this game.
Marcus May with a pick, and they take over.
Thank
They'll set
God.
up
Just
shop
got bailed out so
at
hard.
The 46-yard line.
Jesus Christ.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Play action, now it's Allen. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And this is taken in at the 5. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
53 is Mike. 53 is the Mike. Got you, boy. I got you, boy. Check. 53 is Mike. Check. 53 is Mike. Coming, baby.
Allen. He'll buy some time right. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Elijah Moore now bringing it out of his end zone. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
They go play action now. Wilson. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
I thought he caught it. I thought he caught it.
Oh, he had 6 points right in his
hands,
but could not hang on.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd and 10, Allen going deep for Diggs.
Bro.
Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Marcus May with a pick.
Bruh.
And his guys have got it back at the closing
Just
stages
get insta-shedded off the line. Are you serious?
So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that.
Bro, how are you getting these insta pressures? My guys are not blocking a single second.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Are you sending? Oh, you're sending 6. I'm dumb as fuck.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
56, 56.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Now a first down carry by Jones. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Jones. Fighting through. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd and 2, Allen on the slant. He's got Davis. And the Bills are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Allen now looks to throw.
How is he not in the end zone?
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Jones.
Bruh.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have taken the lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now say, look, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Elijah Moore now, bringing it out of his end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
Oh! Guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same, and what they plan to do.
I don't know why I even put players on the field, bro.
The catch gonna net him 23 and a first. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. They go to Johnson again.
This guy's insane, bro. He bounces off of his own lineman and picks up 10 yards every play.
130 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Johnson, and that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson.
Bruh. Bruh! Who is this man?
2 shy of the 30. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Jesus Christ.
It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football.
Like he's so quick.
To pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the 2nd half alone? That's what you want as a runner because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. It's Wilson.
Micah, pick it off, brother. Pick it off, brother.
Over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Dancing to
There
his
it
feet.
is.
He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ed Oliver in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts.
Oh, you're going to fake?
Remaining. We'll be back after this.
You going for it? Nah, you ain't got this. No fucking way.
And that will wind up just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. A first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go again to Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 68 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
On play action, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. 7 yards, the pickup there. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Throwing now is Allen. Forced out to his left. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bills are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Moore now on the return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Oh! What is this game?
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard
EA is
shy.
fucking me so hard today. Are you serious?
And also give him a first down. Johnson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
On 2nd and inches, Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And that'll set them back 5. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Steps away. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. On first down, Johnson. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson.
This line is just eating me alive.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught down
nice
for
throw.
a touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Incredible throw.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback, because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble. I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw